Performance Academy. On today's video I'm going to take you through a quick tutorial on how to foam roll, and this can be used for pre-training or it can be used also for post-training. So when you finish a training session you can go into this series of foam rolling exercises. So the very first one, grab your foam roller. They come in two lengths. There's a couple lengths actually, but the two main ones are this size, and there's slightly double this as well you can get. But for this purpose we'll use this one. So the first one we're going to start is we're going to start in the upper back, and we're going to do all the top half, go down to the lower, or to the midsection, and then down to the lower for the last. So upper first, we'll pop on the floor. And what you want to do is when you're doing it on the floor, you want to pop this just underneath your shoulder blades, okay? And from here, you're going to get that just underneath your shoulder blades, extend your arms overhead so you're elongating your upper back. Cross your hands, and then you're rolling. You're taking all your weight off, so your weight is going onto the foam roller, and from there you're rolling that upper back. So from the bottom of your shoulder blades, just up to the top of your shoulder blades, okay? So nice and relaxed. From there you're going to turn over to the right side, and here, so you turn over to your right side, you're popping in, extend that right arm, and you're rolling into your shoulder separately. Now again guys, everything we do on the right we'll obviously do on the left. So we'll just stay on the right for this purpose, and you'll just repeat it on the left. So here you roll your shoulder blade, you pop over from there into your lat, which is that soft part you feel just underneath your armpit there. You feel it quite tender, so don't put too much weight. Keep your fingers open, and you're extending your arm overhead. So you're opening up your lats and rolling there. Any hot spots you find, so any place that you find it's quite tender, you're going to stay there for a little period of time until that goes, we'll say from, if you're marking it out of 10, an 8 all the way down to about a 4 or 5. So nice and relaxed, you go for the lats. From there, you'll obviously have done both sides, left and right. You'll pop next onto your triceps, that's the back of your arm. Again, you're going to extend that arm overhead, and you're going to roll that from your elbow all the way up to your armpit. Nice and relaxed, and rotating your hand as you go. You see me rotating my hand? So you're rotating your hand, and you're moving around that muscle, which is the tricep, the back of your arm. When you've that done, again hot spots, you wait and you see that coming down, and you move on. The next one you're going to go into here is you're going to go into your bicep. So turn your arm over, start, and we'll work from the forearm up into the bicep. So rolling all the way up, getting into your bicep there, and that's going all the way up into the armpit again, and back down into the forearm, okay? So you can easily do a forearm on there as well while you're here. Just a little bit more on the forearm. As I say, we're always, see a lot of people in office jobs and stuff when they're typing, they can get quite tight in their flexors here. So we can loosen that out with the foam roller. Once you have the tricep, bicep, forearm done, you're going to pop onto your chest. Again, repeating on both sides. So on your chest, you're going to pop the foam roller just in here, onto your pec minor. Now you're covering a large area with the foam roller, so it's not exactly going to hit that point, but around that general area of your chest. You're going to lean into the foam roller just like this, and you're going to extend your arm out to the side, and you're going to roll around that area again until you find any hot spots that you find are quite sore, and from there you're going to move on after you find that the little pain level is coming down, okay? So you're going to move on. So we've now done upper back, we've hit the triceps, the biceps, the forearm, we've hit the lats. Just before we finish, we've done both sides, just before we finish we're going to pop back onto the upper back again, and we're going to roll a little bit lower than the shoulder blades here, not too far, just a little bit lower, just into your mid back, and again rotating on the foam roller, loosening out that point. Okay, and we pop down guys after that into the lower lumbar. That's just here on the lower back. So you can see where I'm putting the foam roller. Pop it onto the lower back. Now from here you want to put your hands down. Take all the weight from your lower back. So you take all the weight onto your hands. You're going to pop. Use your feet, and you're going to lower your upper back onto the floor so that the roller now is lying on my lumbar. So I'm going to rotate from my hips, so dropping your knees left and right, and from there you'll feel a nice sensation in your lower back, loosening that out. Again, you're not putting full pressure on it, quite a tender area, so nice and relaxed, and just let everything relax there. So once you've that done, you can put your weight a little bit on the roller. Again, it's in lower back, and you're just rolling. Okay, again, hot spots, same thing applies in all these areas. The next point you're going to run onto is your glutes. So you're going to pop on, cross your leg. So if I'm doing my left side, for instance, here, I'm going to pop my left leg over my right. And I'm going to just find that little area you see is really, really tender. It's your piriformis. Remember, we're sitting down all day in most of our jobs.
so our glutes are going to switch off, and one thing we really work on is the piriformis. You find that little dull ache, and that's the area you need to be. So rolling the glute, pop the leg down, and then you're rolling your glute max. That's the full from the bottom of your bum up to the top, near to your hip. Once you finish there, you go straight into your hamstring. So again, the foot that you're rolling, pop the opposite foot over. So I have right leg, I'm rolling my left leg here, so I pop my right leg over. I'm putting all my weight on the hamstring, back of the knee, all the way up to the glute. Okay, nice and relaxed again. Once I finish the hamstring, I'm going to just roll onto the side, and I'm going to roll the side of my quad here. Nice and relaxed again from the knee all the way up to the hip, nice and slow. Again, looking for these little hot spots. You don't have to spend all day here. If you feel there's nothing there, it feels okay, you can move on to the next section. So we've done hamstring, side of the quad, now we're going onto the quad. So again, the leg we're rolling, the opposite foot is over the top. So for this instance, I'm rolling my left, and I put my right leg over the top. So again, rolling, nice and relaxed, and I'm moving around from the inside of my quad to the middle to the outside. Okay, again, any spots I find, I will stay there for a few seconds until I see that pain threshold going down a little bit. Next one we're going to go on to, guys, so we have hamstring, side of the quad, front of the quad. The next one we're going to pop onto is our abductors. These are our muscles which are in here, our abductors, so we're going to go and pop the foam roller off at an angle, about 15 degrees, and we're going to carry, first movement we're going to do is we're going to put the roller just at our knee there, and we're going to roll the inside of our leg from our knee all the way into our groin. Okay, nice and controlled again, nice and slow movement, just rolling that area, and again we're looking for these spots. And I'm going to stay around that area if you find anything that's quite sore. The last little bit you'll do then is you'll pop it onto the calf. So start at your Achilles tendon, the very, very bottom of near your heel. You'll pop again, I'm rolling the left, so I pop the right over the top, put all my weight onto my hands, and push down into the foam roller. Now the calves can be quite tender on most people, so you could be spending a little bit of time here, okay? Because again, we're walking all day, different types of shoes, all that kind of stuff, so your ankle mobility might be restricted. So the calf is something you should spend a little bit of time on. So again, rotate from the inside of your calf to the middle to the outside. And what I like to do is I like to start to the bottom, and I just rotate my feet like that, over left to right, and roll away up slowly until I find some spots that are quite sore. Okay? So that's your calf really done from there. So guys, just to recap on what we did. We started off, we did our foam rolling first in our upper back. So we popped the foam roller, upper back. We moved from there and we moved into our lats here. Remember that extension of the hand over? Then we moved on to our tricep, our bicep, our forearm. We went back onto our upper back and we went a tiny bit lower this time, just here under the shoulder blades. We went down into our lower lumbar region. Again, we're using our hands, taking a bit of weight off. We rotated our legs left and right. We went from there onto our glutes. We crossed over the foot that we're rolling. So the foot we're rolling, that goes over the opposite knee. And again, you'll find that dull ache, your piriformis, which is really important. When you find it, stay around that area. Then you're full glute. We moved from there into our hamstring, the side of our quad, the front of our quad. We went back into our calf. And we're doing that on the left side and we're doing it on the right side. And that's basically, guys, a full body foam rolling tutorial. And there's loads of more techniques you can do, but for just the basis of getting a foam roll post training, this is a really good routine to go through. Take your time in it. It doesn't take that long to do. And it's really, really good just for keeping you mobile. Again, foam rolling is a tool that aids your recovery, so you can use it. It's really, really good. What I'm going to do in the next video, I'm going to do a stretching routine for you as well, so you'll be able to see a stretching routine you can go through so you can add both of these into your training. Thanks guys for listening to our foam rolling tutorial from Peak Performance Academy.